Welcome to Q&A week. It's Friday. Hi there everyone and welcome to Question and Answers week. This week I'm going to be answering all the questions that you sent in, and they were all absolutely amazing questions. I'm actually also going to steal a couple as well that were asked to Martha because they were great questions. I really do want to answer them, quite general, so definitely I'm going to have a go with them as well and do a few stolen ones. I know stealing is not necessarily a good thing, but that is what I'm doing. And it just got really bright for some reason. This camera is it does go a lot like lines and stuff, and it's generally not very good. I guess we may as well get on with the questions. So the first one is, how many authors have you met before? And I don't really generally meet a huge deal of authors, to be totally honest. I've met Cassandra Clare a couple of weeks ago, and that is about it, to be honest. I don't really meet authors. It's actually quite a rare occurrence if authors actually do visit my local area, my local Waterstones, because quite simply they always seem to invite celebrities and things that are absolutely rubbish, and they don't even write their own books, and they seem to promote all that stuff, which I think is ridiculous. Definitely they should be inviting more authors that are more successful and they're actually good writers that people want to meet, not just random celebrities. They can go elsewhere. Waterstones is a bookstore, you guys. It should just be authors, I think. And then we have another really interesting one actually, and I absolutely love this next one. If you had the power to turn Warriors into a TV series, would you do it, or would you prefer the stories and characters that originated in books to stay in the books? I'm going to have to say I'd prefer no TV series at all. I don't think it would be a good idea. I don't think it would translate very well, simply because they're cats, and I don't think it would look very good. If it was humans, it'd be absolutely fine. I think it would work, but I think that definitely the characters have been developed and created by Erin Hunter, and we want them like that. That's how we like them. We don't want to change them. I really don't think that a TV series would do it much justice. And then we have Star Wars or Star Trek, and I'm going to have to say neither because I haven't seen either of them. I know I should probably see a few, but I'm sorry, I'm not really wanting to watch them right now. That is just my opinion and what I think and how I feel. Is reading a common hobby / thing among your friends away from YouTube? I would say no, it's not. Not enough people in this world read, and I don't personally have a whole deal of friends, if I'm totally honest. I don't really have many friends at school outside of YouTube, if I'm honest, and that sounds really bad, but that is how it is. The best friends will always be the readers. The ones that read are always the best people. They have the best lives, and it's great to talk about books. I love being bookish, and not enough people read, as I've already said, but I definitely think that more people should read, and it is not a common thing amongst most people, but it should be. And amongst my fellow peers, should we say, reading is definitely not a common thing, and some people think it's quite alienated that I actually read. Some people actually stare at me like I'm some sort of alien, and I think that is really nasty actually, because reading is a great thing, and personally it's not a bad thing. I'm not doing anything bad. I'm not on the streets or anything like some people. What is the wrong about reading? It's educational. It has so many benefits. So definitely I think reading should be more popular. Have you ever read any Nicholas Sparks books? No, I have not read any Nicholas Sparks books. I'm not sure if I'd enjoy them, to be honest. I've heard a lot about them in Deborah's Book Cafe's videos. I know that he's her favourite writer, but really that is it. I haven't read any. I'm not really interested in them, if I'm totally honest. They don't really sound like the kind of thing that I would enjoy. What's your biggest fear? This is a really hard one actually. I actually think this is one of the best questions I've been given actually, but I think it's so hard to answer. I would have to say it kind of all comes into one kind of thing, and that would be not being confident enough. And I definitely think that sometimes people try to knock your confidence, and I think that if someone says something bad to you, you should really ignore them and, just really don't take into account what they say, because I have to say that if you do have people saying bad things to you, you're not a bad person, you're a great person. And I mean, that happens to me. Apparently I'm a very awful person, and not really many people in school like me. I would say that generally not being confident enough, some people say that I will not be successful, I will fail, and I personally don't believe this is true. I believe that, hopefully in the future I can be successful. I do believe in myself, and I think it's really that self-belief that is sometimes knocking me back, that I don't always have because of what people say to me. I definitely think that I need more confidence, and my confidence is growing, and YouTube has helped that loads, but I still think that it could grow a bit more, and I definitely think that it's important to be confident, but sometimes I feel like I'm not confident enough, and I also have a fear of not being liked. Sometimes I have haters, and that is a huge fear by anyone really. I just don't like it really when people hate people. I don't think it's right, you know. People need to learn to basically just accept others' opinions, and I don't think enough people actually do that. And then we have, how do you organise your time between reading, schoolwork, your YouTube channels and other stuff? Because I'm really struggling with my time management. So I'm not sure if I can necessarily give tips, because I sometimes do struggle with time management myself. You do have to compromise at times. Definitely, you know, I've had exams recently. I've had to stop reading for a little time, and then now I'm reading loads again because I don't have any and I can really concentrate on my reading. This time of year I do also have some homework, but what I do is I always have a designated time to do that and a designated time to read, and I always film myself, you know, at a certain time. I always sort of have my certain moments where I'm free, and I think definitely just getting into a general routine about knowing what to do and when you're going to do it, how much you're going to do with it each day is an important thing. Really organise your day, because I am a really organised person. I will organise absolutely anything that I can, and I think organisation really does help. It prevents any stress or worries, and it just helps you to have better time management. The next question is, if there was a fire and you only had time to pick a few books, what would they be and why? I hate the idea of having a fire, and especially when it's considering books as well, burning down. You know, the idea of burning books terrifies me loads, actually. It's such a scary thought, and some people actually do say to me, oh, I hate reading, so I'm just going to burn your books down. And I'm thinking, what a disrespectful thing to do. No one should actually say that. I don't think we should ever imagine that, because fires are certainly not positive things, no matter what it is. They're very dangerous, and I would not want my books burned. So I would have to say that the first sort of ones that I take are my Warriors books. There are a lot of them, so I probably couldn't take them all, but I would just pile them up, you know, we'd go crazy and just take as many as we can. Definitely a few of the Warriors books, you know, I absolutely adore them. And then I'd have to take my signed copies of Clockwork Angel and Clockwork Prince, obviously by Cassandra Clare, because they're signed and I love that signature, I love the message and the memories of meeting her. And I think I'd also probably take The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, because that is now one of my favourite trilogies ever. And I really think that is about it. I mean, I don't want any books to burn down, really, and I would want to save every single book, and even if it's not a book that I necessarily like, I do want to save it. I don't want to see a book getting burnt. It's disrespectful and not the right thing to do. So, you know, I've actually seen a few videos on YouTube of people actually burning particular books quite a while ago, I think, and you know, I don't know if they're still there, but there was definitely a few of people burning some books. I thought that was absolutely ridiculous. Burning books is an absolutely stupid thing to do, and I'm really hoping that there's never a fire where any books burn down. Have you ever met anyone else from the NerdzReadBookishly channel? Yes, I have. I have met George, which is on Tuesday, and she's also Book Addict 2011. Absolutely great time meeting her. I've met her a few times. You saw in a joint video for Cassandra Clare, and then a few times before that last year as well. About a year ago, I think, was the first time we actually met, and it's great, you know, she's a great friend. Do you like writing? Yes, absolutely love writing. I don't have loads of time to write. I do prefer to read, but writing is a really, really good way, I think, to get your thoughts and opinions across on certain topics, and I've really been reading quite a lot recently of The Fault in Our Stars, and that has actually inspired me to write about problems that I have and how they can be overcome and how to be a better person, and I have so many ideas ticking through my head. I can never actually decide on one idea though that I want to write about, so I do struggle sometimes with my writing ideas, but definitely once I've got going, I absolutely adore writing. I love exploring the characters and the plots and the themes. Writing is a really, really fun thing to do. It's also very relaxing as well. Would you ever like to publish a book one day? Yes, I would. Definitely one of my dreams is to publish a book. I don't know if I'm good enough, you know, I don't know if I'm a great writer, if I could be successful to publish a book, but if I did, I'd be so grateful and I'd be so amazed and shocked that I actually have a book published, because that is a great dream of mine, actually, to publish a book. What made you decide to make a YouTube channel? Definitely the community here on YouTube. I didn't realise there was a huge book community until my friend, Book Addict 2011, George, as I just mentioned previously, actually joined and made a channel. It looked like so much fun. She inspired me to really start off this, and you know, it looked like so much fun. I wanted to be a part of a community where everyone reads and everyone appreciates reading, because in real life I don't really have many people to talk to about books and reading, so definitely YouTube opens me into different bookish people, and the booktubers out there are just absolutely awesome, and I think you're all great. You know, everyone that reads is awesome, but booktubers are just amazing. I love seeing all your reviews and hauls and tags and everything like that. There's so much to watch, and it's just great. I think YouTube and booktubing has really opened me, and I've really enjoyed it. I've gained so much confidence from it as well, just be able to speak to people, and I think it's just such a beneficial thing, really. I mean, YouTube, booktube, whatever you want to call it, is amazing. And the next one is a this or that one, and it is boring books or buying them. I would have to say personally I would generally prefer, I think, to probably buy books, because I don't like borrowing books. I don't like sort of ruining them for other people, you know. Maybe if I accidentally broke the spine, which I absolutely hate, or if someone else borrowed my book and broke the spine, that would just drive me insane. And sometimes struggle with borrowing books for some reason, definitely from a library. It doesn't feel like I actually own them. I don't actually want to read them until I actually have them physically as mine, that I've actually bought them. So definitely for that one, it's buying them. And then we have, if you could trade book collections with one booktuber, who would it be? This is such a hard question, actually, because I mean, I love everyone on YouTube, and I think that everyone has great books and a great channel. Everyone has great variation of great books, and I'm not sure really. I can't really answer this one, to be honest. I have my favourite ones that I definitely like, and you know, the people that have the same interests as me with books, but I would have to say that I wouldn't really know. I'd like to have a bit of everything really, so I'm not going to give an answer for that. I know I should, but I'm not going to, unfortunately. I just don't feel like there's anyone that really stands out. I want to trade book collections with them. I want to trade book collections with anyone, you know, that would be great fun, but I don't actually like trading book collections in a way that I don't like borrowing books. I'd like to actually buy them myself, I guess. And now we have our final question, which is, it's your author's tea party. Yay, a tea party with authors would be absolutely incredible, actually. What 5 authors would you invite, dead and alive? Wow, this is a really hard one, actually. 5 authors actually stand out to me straight away, which is all the Erin Hunters, you know. I love all the Erin Hunters. I think they're great writers. I'm going to cheat and kind of group them together as if it was one writer rather than the pen name of 5 people. So Erin Hunter for the first one. Then for the second one, I'm going to say Suzanne Collins. For the third, definitely it'd have to be Derek Landy. And then Cassandra Clare. You know, when I met her before, she was an absolutely great writer. I'd like to spend more time with her, really talking to her and stuff. And then the final one, I'm actually really confused about which one should I pick, because I have Veronica Roth and John Green in my mind, and I'd probably verge towards John Green. I think he's a very inspirational person. So many quotes in The Fault in Our Stars. And, you know, I think he would just sort of tip the edge, but you know, Veronica Roth is great as well. But to be honest, I would actually meet any author. I think all authors are great people and lovely people. It's just great to talk to an author. Definitely get some experience and sort of conversation with an author would be an absolutely incredible gift. Definitely is something that I want to do sometime, but it's probably not going to happen. And that is it, everybody. That is my Q&A version for this week, and I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, rate, share and subscribe. I don't know if this video is good or bad. I'm not feeling very energetic today, unfortunately, which is kind of bad. I'm normally like really hyped up. In my personal channel, I'm always you know, always so excited. Sometimes when I get questions like this, though, it doesn't excite me as much, but you know, NerdzReadBookishly is a great community. You know, definitely it's an exciting community nevertheless, and I love being part of it, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. And that is all I have to say. I'm really rushing my speech now, so you know, yes, I am. So thank you for watching, everyone. Don't forget to comment, rate, share and subscribe, and I'll see you all again later.